forward to this speech, not just for the 21 months that we've been engaged, or the 2 years ago that I sat in a pub with Danny and devised how we were going to do this whole thing. I've been looking for the moment that I'd find my partner and my soulmate for a very long time now. And I'm so happy to be standing here today as Mr. Lawrence with Mrs. Lawrence sitting next to me.
I planned the speech. Angela looked at it, took out all the swear words. So we're down a few words, anyway. So hopefully, AJ did a very honourable thing and asked me and then Angela for our blessing to propose to Aggie. Now I'm a bit of a gossip, as we'll talk about later. He told me one day and then told me not to tell Angela for another 24 hours. So that was a bit of a challenge. But anyway, nonetheless, never could we have imagined what would have happened to all of us over the 2 years since he asked us for his blessing. So I think we're all very relieved to be here. We know that the last 2 years have had an impact on lots of people. And indeed, we know there are some people that were invited that can't make it today. So we're sorry they're not here. But we are so happy that so many of you have been able to come from near and far to join us in this incredible celebration.
Many of you will already know that AJ was my first boyfriend and now my first husband. Some may say this demonstrates real clarity of purpose. However, a friend recently described this approach of mine as one shot, one kill.
Thanks, Lisa. No, I think that's good actually. Very surreal. Honestly, it's just the best way. You might have to redo everyone's face. It's all come
For AJ and Aggie, their marriage is a simple, wonderful moment, but more importantly, it's a process of looking in all directions, cherishing what brought them here, celebrating the way things are now, and looking proudly forward to the way they will be. Today, nothing particularly changes, but yet somehow something begins.
I know that love can be loud and jubilant. It can be dancing in the swampy mud and the pouring rain at a festival, and shouting, "You are amazing," over the band. It's laughing until you wheeze. I also know love is a pretty quiet thing. It's lying on the sofa together, drinking coffee, talking about where you're going to go that morning to drink more coffee. I know that love happens under the splendour of moon and stars and fireworks and sunsets. But it also happens when you're lying on blow-up airbeds in the childhood bedroom, sitting in A&E or in the queue for a passport.
I, Andrew, take you, Agnes, to be my wedded wife.
I promise to love, sustain and support you.
I promise to love, sustain and support you.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health, for as long as we both shall live.
In sickness and in health, for as long as we both should live.
Made in love, lived in joy and hope.
Made in love, lived in joy and hope.
And renewed eternally from this day forward.
And renewed eternally for this day forward.
I, Agnes, take you, Andrew, to be my wedded husband.
I promise to love, sustain and support you.
I promise to love, sustain and support you.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health, for as long as we both shall live.
In sickness and in health, for as long as we both shall live.
I ask those here present to witness this commitment.
I ask those here present to witness this commitment.
Made in love, lived in joy and hope.
Made in love, lived in joy and hope.
And renewed eternally from this day forward.
And renewed eternally from this day forward. I give you this ring as a token of my love and our marriage.
And now you, AJ, would you like to collect Aggie's ring?
I give you this ring
As a token of my love and our marriage.
as a token of my love and our marriage.
So Aggie and AJ, you invited us here to honour your past, to share in your present, delight at your future and celebrate your love. You've exchanged rings and spoken heartfelt words to one another in front of all those who are the most important to you. So it gives me immense pleasure to invite everyone here to congratulate you both on being husband and wife.
Now time to talk about Agnes. Agnes, Aggie, Agsy, Agnes Bear, Auntie Aggie, Agapanthus, and now, I think you would guess what's coming next, my wife, yes. No matter what you are called, you are loved by everyone in this room, and I hope you understand how much I love you. You are beautiful, you are intelligent, you light up a room, you took my friends and my family by storm, and I'm so proud of watching you flourish in any social situation, often when I'm the one struggling in front of my own friends. You're loyal to those that you care most about, you're articulate, you're interested and interesting, and I love seeing your passion. You're unique, and I love everything about you and who you are. So thank you. So everything that you've done for me, you once said that one of the best things about us as a couple was that we both believed that the other person was punching. It's something that always made me chuckle, and if I'm honest, we probably both still believe it today. We have an amazing future ahead. It may include the big family that we've always talked about. It may not. It may mean that we start living abroad. And again, it may not. But what I do know is that I'm no longer scared. Whatever life throws at us, we will have each other. We're the strongest team I know, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Bring on the time together as Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence.